Hello, good morning. Welcome, welcome, welcome to our new space, our new adventures in Medium's Ohm. I'm so grateful that you are all finding your way over to this new platform. I am absolutely, oh my gosh, just excited to be here. Oh my gosh, excited about January, excited about 2024, excited about this full moon, which of course I'm going to dive into here in just a moment. I just wanted to just share with you, again, this is a new system. I'm still figuring out all of the kinks and crinkles, but it is I mean, I'm moving ahead. This is working. I've got you here. So I love it. I love it. Hello, good morning. I see you guys all joining in, which is so wonderful. Good morning, morning, Tasha. I'm so glad that you can be here. Veronica, yay, you made it. Yay, good. I love it. So yeah, you guys, there is a chat feed again, so you can connect with me live here during our conversation. And of course, there will be a recording of this as well. So if you're not able to tune in, of course, live with me every week for our conversations, you'll be able to easily catch up with all of it too. So I do want to just, I mean, obviously I want to talk about the full moon, but I do want to talk about this new platform. I was just over in Facebook. I was following up with some questions in there. One of the very reasons why I moved over here into this new platform, this new setup for all of us and for everyone that is connected with me was because it is safer, more confidential, and allows just for me more deeper connection, more interaction, and within a community of like-minded, open-hearted, the mediums, the seekers, the people who are, you know, I mean, I would say comfortable in, I don't want to say comfortable. That's not maybe the right word, but who maybe do not want to have the whole world knowing about what they believe in, what they do, who they follow, etc. And so this is really what, allows for this to happen, for us to still have our sacred connection and community and connect and conversations, but in a way that takes us off of the social media that is out there in public in the world and brings it here in terms of public, in terms of who's connected with me and who is interested in the messages and the work that I do. So I love that you guys are all here because that is a big piece of this move for us as well. Now, if you, of course, have not yet received, I mean, you should. I'm trying my best, but I'm going to throw this out to you so we can collaborate and work on this together. If you, of course, if not if you have, everyone who is a part of this group here in Medium's Ohm have received the level 1 certification with me. And so that means that you now have, which is the most exciting thing about this platform, you now have access to the course content for that program. So even if level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4, you will never lose the manual, the content, the videos, the meditations, the things that are a part of those programs. You will now have access to them. So when you come in here to Medium's Ohm, if you go now again, when you're looking at the platform, the tabs on the left-hand side, you're going to see the home page. The home page is where it's I want to say it's not public like on Facebook. It's just for everyone who's a part of the community, whether they've taken training or not, but they're connected with me. They're my clients. They're the people, as I said, who are interested in the messages and the work that I do. So that is the home tab is where it is the whole everyone who's a part of Bonnie Wirth Global is where what you see in that feed. On the left-hand side, you're going to see the Medium's Ohm tab. That's just like your Facebook group. You're tapping there. It's completely private. It's only people who have taken the certification. And in taking your certification, you now have access to the level 1 program. And you're going to see that in that left-hand tab there as well. You can click on it and send me an invitation to join. I've sent out several invitations as people have come online, but they haven't been accepted, and that's okay if you're not interested in having access to that information. But if you are, or you have not received that invitation, just there's so many people coming on at once, it's hard to keep up. So just please feel free to click on any of the classes that or programs that you've been certified in, send me an invite, and we'll make sure to open up that content and make sure it's available for you. So that's really, really cool. Yes. So yeah, Veronica. So you have it. So you can go through the videos, you can revisit the materials, and just to give it really help to keep that fresh and nurtured within yourself. You're still able, if you want to take the class for going and having interaction and utilizing the processes, you're welcome to do that. And I do offer that at a reduced tuition price. So that is always an option, but at least you've got access to it. It's there, and you don't have to worry about downloading the manual. It's always there, and you'll always have updates, of course, to the latest information as things grow and evolve or come online in different ways. So anyway, I'm really excited, really excited about that, and to be able to offer people the availability to be able to do that. And again, any of everything else, really, it's everything. All of the work that I do, but I love it. It's like one-stop shopping because it allows me to be present with everyone that works with me and with my community in a way that Facebook is just hasn't allowed it. So I really love this community. Just so you know, the other question that I wanted to answer right off the gate too is that yes, this global community is open to anyone who believes and wants to be a part of it, which means that they're welcome to join and they would just be members of the global community and would have access to the public feed that you see there and not the private groups like we are in here. So, yes, anyone can join. My heart is open. I want to share my messages, my work, of course, with whomever is interested. So, if you have any people in your world who you feel would benefit of being in connection with the material, the messages, the conversations, the things that I offer, by all means, please send them a link to the homepage here and invite them to join. I'm more, the more the merrier, of course, for, as I said, people getting the help, the support, the inspiration, and and finding their place in the world is and finding a community in the world that is that gets them is what matters to me most. So excuse me. So that's kind of, I wanted to get the lowdown about that. You're going to see, of course, it works exactly, not exactly like Facebook. This is way better than Facebook, as I've shared, but there is private messaging. So you're welcome to reach out, just like you would send me a direct message or a private message on Facebook. You're able to do that here as well in the forum. So please feel free to do that. The feed, let's talk about the feeds. So first off, the feed here in Medium's Own Group, the feed that is offered here, you are welcome to post just like you did on Facebook. Share your perspective, ask your questions, reach out for prayers and support. Share funny little memes or things that are supportive, for the group or applicable to the group. By all means, that feed is for you. Yeah, Veronica, just like on Facebook, you can message people privately as well. So you're going to go. So we're on the left hand side of the platform dashboard where I said there's the home, and then there is all of the different programs, classes, and courses that I offer, and all the different groups that are there. So where that's all set up on that left hand side. When you go to the top right hand corner, you're going to see a little bubble, a little note bubble up there. When you click there, you can private message anyone just like you would private message if you were on Facebook. So yeah, that's interaction for everyone. As far as community, when you think of community, this is exactly what this is about. So you have access to me and access to each other, which is super wonderful. Um, so the feed, of course, please feel free. This is your group. You are able to interact with each other here as well, post freely. And that being said, I also really invite you and encourage you to be a part of the collective, of the purpose of this community, of the light, of the love. And please feel free to post on the home page in the feed. Share your life, share your perspective, the things that happen, your inspiration, just like you would share if you were posting to your people, so to speak, on Facebook. That allows you the availability to do that as well. So I want to open up. This is a community where I said open hearts, open minds. We're all like-minded. It's sacred, it's safe, and this just allows for interaction and the building of connection and between for everyone as well. So so yeah, I want to say not when you're logged in. It's like you always have access to it. It's where you come on. It's it where when you log on, or sign on, it's the main page, Veronica. So that's why you see it. It's always there. Everyone can see it. You can, when you're not logged in, like you actually have to come onto the platform in order to see what's there. So yeah, you can't see it otherwise. And it's not like this is a public platform, like I said, that's open on the internet to the whole entire world. It's only people that are a part of the platform that will see your posts. So it again, it's it's just for the sacred, this beautiful sacred community of all these amazing, wonderful people that I have the privilege to be connected and work with through my career and in the in and the different scope of work that I do. And so it's just great to be able to gather everyone together, to be able to have a place where we can talk about the things we need to talk about, where we can share experiences, where we can inspire each other, we can encourage each other, we can pray, support, and love each other through the highs and the lows. I'm going to be posting just like I would post on my public page. Like, so if you were on Facebook and you were to go to my personal page, my personal page isn't so personal because I've always used Facebook as a means and way of communication and connection with my people. And so when I say my people, like my mediums, like I would say my mediums, my people, my connections of people who work with me who are interested in my message. And so where I would share daily posts about the energies, what to expect, share my life, interaction. There's going to be all of that's going to be on that home page. I just did a live last night, just so you guys know, I was on there live. And so there's going to be more interaction. And so with me for my peoples than what I felt comfortable doing in, on the public or in the public way that Facebook has makes available. It's a great platform. I don't want to discredit that whatsoever. It's just this is a much better one. It's much better. Okay, put your minds and hearts at ease, and just to know that this is a community of your people. They're a community of my people, a community of your people, and so I love that we get to hang out and be here. So let's dive in. Hang on a second. I need to replenish my fluids. Hmm. All right, so let's go. We have a full moon, full moon, full moon. That being said, as I shared in my live last night, if you caught it and you were part of that conversation last night, the video is posted in the home if you want to catch up and see what I was babbling about there. But I am tonight at 6:30 Mountain Time. 6:30 Mountain Time. I will be live on the home in the home feed on that home page, and I'm going to be doing a full moon releasing. Meditation and activation. So if you'd like to join me, then it'd be wonderful for you to be there. If not, of course, it will be recorded and you'll be able to listen to it or catch up with it. We are right in the cusp. We are right here, right now with this beautiful full moon. It's in a fire sign, so it really is a bolstering of energy and of importance for us, not only in terms of our individual life, but also in terms of us really, really moving forward and allowing for the most authentic expression of who we are to be showing up in the world around us. So it's really, really awesome. I love that we're starting out where the energy of this whole week is really going to be carrying us through in terms of some really big and wonderful things. So let me dive into that. So again, when we look at a full moon, which is what's happening, full moons are always about a karmic release. So which means that there are things that will be coming up for us on a personal level, as well as in terms of our spiritual communication, things that karmically maybe have stopping or preventing us from fully being able to show up in our life, to manifest the things we've been looking to create and bring into form in our lives, as well as cleaning the filter that might be blocking the soul senses or have been interrupting the receptivity from the non-physical world to the physical world. So that is getting cleared up. So any of those things within the history of your soul where you've been karmically needing to rectify or resolve at a conscious or even unconscious level is being cleared out with this full moon. Now it happens with every full moon, and but this one is incredibly intense, as I said, because it is found in the fire sign. So this anything that no longer serves is what happens with a full moon is released. And that means the karma as well as other ways and means in which we've been living or being in our life. This is invoking a lot of personal responsibility, the personal responsibility in terms of recognizing that we are the creators of our life, that everything that is happening from inside of us, and that as we heal and as we transform and as we move through things, the more that what we alter and shift inside of us shifts and alters our reality. And so there's so much that is that's been holding on, so to speak, through in the history, not only within with this lifetime, but even in those other lifetimes, that has really really been holding on for a long time, that we haven't been able to be free of, to be clear from, etc., that seem to be repetition of patterns or repetition in of patterns and habits and conditioning and things of our past relationships that haven't really been able to be clean up or to find a new pattern with or to experience differently. All of that is being really shifted and cleared up, so you're going to really notice that things are lighter, things are going to be easier. And in fact, because this is sitting in the fire sign of Leo, you're going to start beginning to feel a lot more joy, a lot higher vibration, a lot of synthesis and connection or flow between the physical and non-physical worlds as a result of this moon. It's like all of the weight that we have karmically been carrying, everything that has been weighing on us or has been feeling like denser, we've been maybe feeling stuck, maybe you find you haven't really been able to make momentum, you maybe you've been even feeling really lethargic and tired and run down or even like super emotional. This is a heart expanding and energy expanding full moon. And what it means is that it's cleansing and clearing all of those energies. It's purging all of that weight of energy that we've been creating, all of those known and unknown energies that have been there that have been preventing us from really being able to express and be who we are in the world or even manifest the things we're looking to manifest. It's cleaning up all of that in our lives. So it's really allowing for really setting the tone for the year ahead. It's like we get to move forward into 2024 without all of that heavy weighted energy and the heavy weighted karmic imprints as a part of things. So it's allowing us to clear and do away with the things that have been blocking us, and especially what have been blocking us of knowing ease, happiness, joy, flow in our lives. And so I really love that it's not only inviting us to experience our inner child and be more playful and more optimistic and faith filled. It's also cleaning out everything that's been preventing that from happening. So I love this is such a beautiful blessing of a full moon that we're under. So this is also why we're going to do a little active. We're going to do a cleansing and a clearing tonight, and we'll do an activation to bring in some of this heightened energy. So I really hope you can make it. And again, that's at 6:30 Mountain Time. Okay, so it really is helping us, shifting our beliefs, cleaning away anything that's outdated, even if that's career based, if that's relationship based, all of that, as I said, is being cleansed and cleared out. So we're really moving into deeper levels of our own authenticity and deeper levels that are lifting us in vibration, that are allowing for ease and flow in communication between the physical and non-physical worlds, as well as to bring in from the non-physical and make things tangible, which means that bringing into form and in increasing in terms of our ability to manifest and to make the changes that are necessary for our lives. Now, what I love most about this moon, as I shared a little bit last night in our conversation, is this expanded energy. This is all about worthiness. This is helping us to ignite our own innate worthiness, for us to shine bright, to step into who we are, for us to claim our joy, to claim our place in the world, to show up and be who we are in a greater expression of our truth. There is I love that, so again, if you've been someone someone who has been feeling insecure, really doubting yourself, really not feeling like you had a place in the world, that you weren't good enough, in terms of your spiritual communication. If you've been stumbling in any way, this is going to really clean out all of those beliefs, all those insecurities, all of the doubts, etc. Going to really release that so that you can step into your life in a place of a real solid foundation of your innate worthiness, the worthiness that says, I am worthy of love, I'm worthy of respect, I'm worthy of the good that life has to offer, I am worthy of success, I'm worthy of, doing this work as a medium. All of that is really being sparked, and we're being called out. It's like this is really inviting us to not only more joy in our life, but it's inviting us to really move forward in and connect in our lives from a basis of the worthiness that is already inside of us. So I love. It's really igniting, and it's really bringing us to take center stage in our life. I mean, that's about when we look at the Leo sign. I mean, Leo is all about being seen. It's glittery. It's dramatic. Leo is about joy. Leo is about the fun factor of life. It's about being on stage and showing up and having the attention and being seen. And that's what it's inviting us to do. But it's doing this from a place inside that is really of that foundation of that inherent worthiness that we have. So I love that this is about. That being said, it's also creating some agitation and tension, which of course it wouldn't be a full moon doing its job, releasing all the karma and whatnot no longer serves if it's not going to be stirring up the emotional body and things getting a little fiery, a little tense, a little agitated, depending on where you are on your journey. And there's no right or wrong here, and there's definitely no judgment. There is, again, if things haven't been settled for you, this is going to really be stirring it up. There's going to be, it can get a little fiery. It's going to get a little hot. There's things that are going to need to be said, even your relationships. There's going to be things that are going to come up that are going to almost challenge you or push you to to move forward in your life. So it might get really, really uncomfortable in terms of what plays out and happens, which means that that's where that personal responsibility comes in. I was sharing earlier, where everything, we need to dedicate ourselves. We need to do our inner work. We need to heal the beliefs and our traumas and our triggers and make conscious choices. Like we are at a choice point right now in under this moon to choose where we go from here, to choose how we, if we are reacting and falling into the drama that's showing up, because Leo's all about the drama, so it's going to be pulling it up. So are we looking to engage with the drama? The invitation is self-responsibility, where we're making a conscious choice to not interact with the drama that is playing up in our lives, choosing our response to what's happening versus our egoic reaction. Now, this is gonna get tense. This is gonna get difficult and challenging. And so, again, where do we find our ease with it? We find our ease with connection to our source, through our breath, through our invoking and calling in the angels for when those times feel like they are unbearable for us. And so doing what we know is creating not only the energetic health, but it's also helping us to stay grounded and safe inside. And I say safe not in like something bad's going to happen, but that safety and security that we can only find deep inside of our own hearts. So the invitation is for the opening of the heart and for us to remain heart centered. And of course, I was having this conversation yesterday with a client where we were talking about compassion, and she was going through some challenges in her with her children. And so, she said, well, this doesn't sound like the kindest and most compassionate thing, that I did. And so she went on to share the story of what happened, and what the guidance that came through for her was that compassion and kindness can also come with authority. That sometimes the most compassionate thing and the most kind thing that we can do is to put in a boundary, is to let someone know that we're no longer willing to tolerate or put up with the way that a relationship has been playing out. That is compassion as well. That is kindness. That yes, it can be that compassion and kindness can be really soft and airy and mushy, but kindness can also be firm and can have authority. That is still love. That is still a compassion. It is still looking to create the very best for ourselves and for others in life. So sometimes we do need to speak up. We do need to be a voice. We do need to be a little bit more authoritative or a little bit stronger in our conviction about things. And so this Leo moon is definitely going to be bringing that up as well. Now, there can be, it's like there is a hovering of energy that is kind of like these two very distinct realities, or these two very distinct ways of being right now. And this is really what is being conjured and what is being created for our highest and greatest good in the release of that karma, in helping us to let go of the things that no longer serve us. And so that can happen very abruptly, or we can take that responsibility and be a part of the conscious choices and action, of course, in that. So that's what so again, this is where this energy is really carrying into even this whole week ahead. We are being invited to not to own our power, our light and authority. We're being invited to use our power, light, and authority in our lives. And we're also being asked to make, to begin to make the moves, to dedicate ourselves to the things that we really want to be doing, that are fulfilling, that we love, dedicating ourselves to our path, dedicating ourselves to our aspirations and our intentions, really looking at, being able to really apply ourselves and make some big moves for ourselves. Leo is this whole energy, and also because we have no retrogrades right now at all in the cosmos. Everything is direct, which means that we're kind of free from all of it. So it means everything. This is a key factor that's really helping us to move forward in our lives and begin to take the risk, take the action, show up, create the classes, take the services, start, getting ourselves out there in a way that maybe we have been feeling, of course, insecure, uncertain in the past. So it's really allowing us to really, it's activating so much inside of us in order to move forward and to do the work and be of service in whatever way or capacity that we are choosing to be of service. The goal I say that the cosmic goal in all of this is for us to evolve and to expand and to allow ourselves to really, as I said, take our place or take center stage in our life, and not in a selfish way, but in a self-full way where we know of that inherent worthiness, that is really being ignited so that we can, move, of course, further along our path. Now, what's also beautiful over this next week ahead, and because there's no retrogrades, because of the planetary influences that are taking place for us, because of this evolution or this progress. And progress, what I mean is the shift in vibration we are on. And you've heard me talk about this over the last, back in December and November, where I was talking about how we are in a new, not only just cycle of energy, but we're in a new stream of energy or a new energetic band that we are all operating and living with now. And so there was a massive shift that we are feeling of going from the old energy cycles and the old patterns and the old frequencies into this new vibration and this new patterning, this new energy strand that we've moved into. So this is a big part now as we've moved into it, and now we're clearing off everything that no longer serves and no longer fits for what is this heightened vibrational scope of living that we have been invited to. So this is a new energy. This is an energy of course, love. It's an energy of inclusivity. It's an energy of unity. It's an energy that is inviting us to be conscious, to be this, to make those choices that are in our highest and best, and choices that will be of benefit for our lives, or and choices of others. There is Jupiter's really influencing a high vibrational energy right now this week that is really helping us to be the change makers, to be the healers, to be the to speak up, to share, to do this work in the world. And so this is, if there's anything that you've been putting off, procrastinating, looking to do, this is a perfect time with this energy to start your projects, to write the book, start, create the classes, to launch your business, whatever it is. This is the time to do it, because everything, this is huge energy of opportunity that is just waiting for us to show up, to focus our and direct our intentions and take the action steps. So if there's anything, this is going to be a great week for you to make some headway on that. Now, the other beautiful thing, when we look at a full moon, so not only is it a karmic release, as I've shared with you before, that full moons bring in, basically clear the veil. We are in direct connection with the fourth realm of consciousness. Those loved ones are showing up. And because this is under a fire moon, please make sure that you are doing a space and energy clearing, because of all of that tension and grittiness that's going to be showing up depending on the diverse experience that is playing out for the collective, or for even people in your life, or even within you. Make sure you're cleaning out that energy, and taking care of your space. That's part of that personal responsibility, is making sure it's clean and it's high vibrating, and that you're able to find ease in this transition, or in this grand release that is helping and taking place. Now, that being said, because we are so connected to the fourth realm of consciousness, not only is it a great time to call in your loved ones and get them to help you with the stuff that's going on in your life. I remember my dad once said to me from the other side, there's only so much vodka to drink and so much card playing a guy can do. Like, give him something to do on the other side. So just like you call in your angels, just call in your loved ones, put them to task. If there's anything that you need help with, it's not, as I've said before, it's not that your loved ones are all knowing and magical beings that can transform your life, but they know people who know people. They are a great resource. They're able to help and bring in the support and the individuals who can help, and they can be like the bridge to the angels if you're feeling like you're not connecting with them yourself. But put them to task, give them a job to do. They want to be active. They're hanging out and around anyway during this full moon, and always, but especially during the full moon. So bring them, connect with them, feel them, receive their love, and give them a little bit to do. It's like, hey, like, there's some things I'm looking to change and shift in my life, or I need you to help me with this particular person in my life. Whatever it is, just invoke and utilize your connection and this amazing bond that we have during full moon time to really help and support these changes that you're looking to manifest or bring into form in your life. So just know your loved ones are very clear. That being said, full moon, the agitation of energy, you want to do that space and energy clearing, because again, it can bring in those lower vibrating spirits are a part of the experiences as well. So just, take care of yourself and take care of your space to the best possible way. So anything I'm going to say that is in the dark, so to speak. I'm going to say with this light that we're experiencing over the week ahead, just so you know, high vibration means greater connection, not only to the fourth realm of consciousness, also to our angels and guides and to the masters, which is so beautiful. The angels are super close through the week ahead as well. They always are. And of course, the more we invoke them, the more we call them in, the more we ask, the more that they're able to do for us. So this is a big piece of it. But also know that if there's anything about that's the dark, anything dark inside of ourselves or dark in our experiences, I just want to, it's not to scare you or anything. It's just in the invitation to take that energetic responsibility, because that's going to be showing up as well. So just, we're going to be I would say on a personal level, that dark can mean that maybe you feeling victimized, that you're judging, even self-judgment. This is just our work here as well, is just to heal our hearts, to improve upon our patterns, our beliefs, our behaviors, how we're showing up in order. It's like we got to clear the funk out of the way in order for us to receive what we're looking to bring into form this year. And the energies are helping us to do that as well. And the angels are working very, very close with us. So again, I really encourage you to, do some automatic writing. Sit down and create a conversation and find out from your angels and guides what it is what steps you can take. What is it that you need to do? What is it that you need to understand about your own personal life, your path, your journey, and really go to them for the advice, that sage advice, and of course, to follow through and take the action of whatever needs to shift or heal, etc., inside of you based on what you've been carrying. Now, that being said, as this is also in knowing that there can be some other dark influences there as well. This is again where you want to make sure that you're doing your space and energy clearings, close the portals down if you have any portals open. Excuse me, and just give take care of what you need to take care of. This full moon is bringing up, as I said, it is depending, there's two diverse realities that we could be experiencing with it. And so it can be a lot of light and a lot of joy and a lot of oomph, so to speak, sparking our motivation and our aptitude to get some shit done. But it also can be the other side of it, where it's very emotional, it's very dark, it's difficult, it's tense, maybe feeling lethargic, maybe not feeling all that well under it, and also maybe even having nightmares or inflicted experiences with the non-physical world of some of those lower vibrational energies. So just make sure that you're doing your part to clean that all up, to clear it all out. Do your part and know that the universe is doing its part in order to help to free and liberate you to express and be more of your authentic self into the world. So that is my little spiel here for you this morning. All right, you guys, I do have to rock and roll here on my end. Thank you so much for being a part, for showing up, and of course, coming into our conversation here today and being a part of, oh my gosh, all the magic and all the wonderful, amazing things that of the tapestry and the contribution that you are to the world. I truly, truly enjoy each and every one of you and our opportunities to hang out. So God bless. Have an amazing, amazing week ahead. Take care of yourself. And yeah, I will see you here next week. Bye for now.